Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Lee. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. Now today I'm back with a brand that I actually wasn't sure if I would ever feature on this channel again, and that is Parade. I have purchased from Parade a few times in the past. I have really liked some of their stuff. Some of their stuff has been a little more meh to me, but I haven't shopped from them for probably a year now because they stopped shipping to Canada. And I obviously am Canadian. I had no way of even trying any of their new stuff, which really bummed me out. They had a couple of collections that I thought were just so cute. However, they are officially back to shipping to Canada, which is amazing news for me because I got to try a couple things that I have had my eye on, including some new bralettes. They improved the size range to offer better options for bigger busts, and in particular for people with smaller bands and really large busts. So I'm excited to try that. I also got a new pair of undies, including one of the pairs that on my previous videos was the most highly recommended by people who had tried a couple different pairs before, and of course a new pair of pajamas because I really liked their pajamas that I tried in the past, and these new prints looked so freaking cute. Before we jump into it, as always, I will include links, what colorway or pattern I got and what size I got in every single thing down in the description box. So if there is a specific thing that you want to check out, or maybe you missed a bit of information about it, you just want to click in and read the product details, that will all be down in the description box. I will also have a discount code for you. I believe it's for 20% off your order. That will be down in the description box as well, right at the top. So if you do want to buy anything, that will be available to you. Now, if you use that code, I will make a small commission. So please never feel like you have to use any code that I have. If it makes you uncomfortable, please just skip it. If you do use it, I really appreciate that. It helps me out a ton. Thank you so much for that. Now, a bit of information about Parade. Parade is built around the idea of being a very sustainable underwear and bra brand. Like, that is really what their bread and butter has always been. It is woman owned, BIPOC owned, and in general seems like a very cool company to me. It's always been something that I've been happy to support. It seems like it's really cool. I will say, following them on social media, it feels like their customer service and maybe also their product quality is going down over the years. I've seen a lot more upset customers in the comment sections of videos saying, hey, I've emailed you 3 times, I've sent you a couple DMs. I personally have never had a problem with my order, so I have never had to deal with customer service, so I can't speak to that. Shipping for Parade takes a decently long time. I would say a minimum of 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes longer, to come to Canada. In the US, I'm sure that's different. To Canada, it takes quite a long time. Now, shipping to Canada was over $20, which I get it. Shipping to Canada in general is so expensive. It always just hurts a little bit when you have to pay it directly. I think it ended up being around $25, $26 to ship here. And my order total for 3 bralettes, a pair of underwear, and a set of pajamas ended up being around $280 Canadian. When I've purchased from Parade in the past, you had to order in USD. Now you can pay in Canadian, which I do think is way better for those of us living up in Canada. But just keep in mind that the prices definitely look very inflated for the Canadian dollar version versus the USD version. Now, with all of that being said, let's just jump right into the review because I feel like that's why most people are here. So first up, I got a set of their plush satin pajamas. Now these are in the pattern Dinner Party. And you can see if you look at this, it has all kinds of different pastas. It has wine, some olive oil, some tomatoes, all kinds of very cutesy little dinner party themed things. And I thought that pattern was absolutely adorable. It has the contrasting bright red detailing both at the cuffs and at the front, along with straight down the back, which I thought was very cute. Now I got a size medium in this, which is my usual size. It's the size that I would be recommended to get in Parade based on all my measurements. And the top fits perfectly. The top is a little bit loose. I think it fits really great. The bottoms are tight across the butt. So if you are somebody with a bigger bum, just keep in mind that you probably want to size up in these. They are looking very tight, which means that they're also tight across the front. because of obviously my bum pulling at them. Now I can still put my hands in the pockets, but they're definitely feeling tight across the bum. Now, is it tight enough that they're uncomfortable? No, I would still be able to sit in these. I would definitely not want to drop into a quick squat in these. I think I would rip them right in half. In terms of length, keep in mind I'm only 5'1". These are basically an inch too long for me, which means if you're taller, you're not gonna have to worry about them being super short on you and like above the ankle. But if you're short, they're gonna drag on the ground a bit. I'm sure everybody else that is my height is used to that in pajamas. They're usually dragging on the ground. I also found the style of this top really interesting. It's a little bit shorter at the front and then longer at the back, which I think looks really cute. I actually like that in a pajama top. I've never had one that was like that before. And in general, I would say the plush satin feels really good. Obvious downside, there's absolutely no stretch to it. So if you've got a bigger tush, it is going to be tight. Or if you have like much bigger arms, like if you work out a lot, I could see those being too tight as well. But in general, I think that the satin feels really good. This is a very comfy set, and I will definitely wear this when I'm lounging around my house, and the print is adorable. Now we're getting into what Parade is actually known for, which is their bras and undies. Now most of their bras and undies are made of already recycled materials as much as possible. They're trying to once again be a little bit more sustainable. These were the undies that were very highly recommended, which were the Invisible Sculpt High-Rise Brief. Now all of the names for their bras and their underwear are unbelievably long. I'm gonna have to keep looking at my phone to remember, but like I said, I will have the full names and links and everything in the description, so if I mess one up or I can't remember one, it will be down there, I promise. So both of these and this bralette are in the color Balloon, which is obviously the super bright red, which I thought was really pretty. I got these bottoms in a medium and I feel like they fit great. They are very, very stretchy. They could definitely fit a couple sizes bigger. And these are just a brief. I do feel like the leg is ever so slightly high cut, which means that I think that it looks really flattering on both the legs and on the booty. I really like that. It's not a super high coverage or anything, but this is that type of fabric that I think would be very seamless under clothing. It is super, super thin. There is not any seams on the sides of this. The only seams are right here at your sides where your pant seams would probably be anyways, but none like at the top, none at the bottom. So I do think you could wear this even under like some yoga pants or like tighter dress pants or jeans. Now this little bralette is the Support Lift Plunge bralette. I got this in a size 1.5. And what that basically means is people that have a smaller band size. I believe the 1.5 is supposed to be like 32 to 34 band size, but with a larger cup size. So I usually wear a 34 triple D, and I do feel like this fits a lot better than a previous one that I tried in just like a size medium or a size large. I have a lot more space in the cups. I have a lot more coverage on the side. I do still feel like I'm spilling out the top ever so slightly, but this is a plunge style, so I'm not totally surprised by that. The band feels really good. Now, I don't feel like I have the most lift in this, but it is also just meant to be like a comfy bralette, so I'm not necessarily looking for a ton of lift, but I do think that it looks really cute. From the back, you can see the straps are not adjustable. There is no band adjustment, so it is definitely important to get the right size. I am also wearing pasties under here. You may or may not be able to see them because this is obviously really thin. Like this is completely unlined. Your nips will be showing through whether you're cold or not, I think. Now I couldn't see the color through, but you could definitely see the shape. So if I were going to actually wear this to work under a top, I would need to wear pasties or something. If I was just wearing it like to the grocery store, whatever. But I do think that's important to mention and to keep in mind. Now next up we have a bralette option that has a little bit more customization, and this is their Replay Triangle bralette. Now the Replay fabric is supposed to be one of their like super soft fabrics that is made of largely recycled materials, and this is definitely very soft. It feels really good on. Now this bralette, obviously a triangle style as the name suggests. It does have a nice stretchy but still pretty like supportive band, and then this one does have an adjustable band. It has 3 different clasp options, and then it also has adjustable straps. I got it in this color, I believe it was called Lambrusco. ago, but it is this very beautiful, like wine color almost. I think that it looks absolutely gorgeous. This one I would say fits me even a little bit better than the last one. I still have absolutely nothing spilling out the sides, which is nice. I have a teeny tiny bit of spillage out the top, but not enough that I think it would look bad under like a little t-shirt or something. And I think with the adjustable straps here, I'm just getting a little bit more lift, which I like. And I think that this one looks really cute. And now I must say, I'm a little bit bummed that I didn't get the matching undies to go with this one too, because I think this would look very cute together. I did not try this underwear style in the past. I was trying mostly like their thongs, their high-rise thongs, which I like, but I felt like a lot of them, at least the styles I was picking like the Dream high-rise thong, and it had a lot of like detailing on it where it was like different layers of fabric, so when you wore tighter pants over it, it looked a little like weird. Versus this, I think is just actual good underwear that you would wear on a very regular basis. I love the high-rise. Obviously, they have non-high-rise versions, but I think that this is just a lot more me and something I'll wear a lot more often. Now, lastly, we have the Support Lift Scoop Bralette. This one is in the color Peach Whip. Now, I actually got the size 2.0 in this one. So once again, they have the more standard sizing like medium, large, etc. But then they also have this separate numbered sizing. So this one I sized up because I was nervous that the band was going to be a little bit too tight. I don't know that I should have necessarily, but I still think that this will feel very comfy and will be fine for wearing for me. So the band is definitely not tight. You can see it's a little bit loose on me, if anything, which means I'm not getting like the most support out of this that I could be getting if I had have just stuck with the 1.5. But I was honestly trying this as a replacement for a bra that I love from NYX that is no longer being made, which was the Luxe Lift pullover bra. They replaced it with a different style that I just don't like quite as much as the old style. And I do think that this feels very comfortable. Obviously the straps are nice and wide. It's a scoop silhouette, not as much cleavage with this one. I don't have anything spilling out the top. I do have a bit of extra fabric here, so you can see it's kind of just like sticking out. And that once again is probably my problem for sizing up to the 2 versus sticking with the 1.5. And from the back, you can see this one has no adjustments. It is just nice and flat across the back. I think this is a nice bra. I think it's very comfy. If you are somebody that is just looking for a very ultra comfy bralette that you can throw on, that won't be digging into you, that isn't giving you a ton of lift, but it's giving you enough support that you feel supported and comfy, I think this is a good option. Now, once again, I have those pasties on because I do feel like you would be able to see everything through this, color, shape, size of everything. So keep that in mind. These are meant to be comfy little bralettes. They're not meant to be like a push-up bra or anything like that. And I think they do good for what they are. But I feel like if you're looking for a new bralette and you want to pick from lots of different colors, maybe some fun, funky patterns, I would recommend them. I don't think any of them were bad. I think in particular, this one and that second one, more burgundy color, were my favorites personally. I would definitely recommend this underwear. I think it's excellent. Very comfy. I think it looks cute. I love the bright red. And the PJs I think are very cute. I personally think that they might be a little overpriced if you get them at full price. If you get them on sale, or even better, on sale with a discount code over top, because usually you can stack, I think they are probably worth it at that price. But once again, remember, if you've got a bigger bum, size up in the bottoms. Do yourself a favor. But overall, I would say I'm really pleased with what I got. Everything was really cute. I'm bummed that the pajamas are a little bit tight, but I do still think that they are very, very adorable. And I've got some new ultra comfy bralettes, which I always love having something super comfy when I'm just at home lounging. So I think these will be absolutely perfect for that. Now, like always, if you have any questions about anything I tried today, about anything else from Parade, let me know down in the comment section. Very happy to answer them. And like always, I hope that you have a fabulous day and that I will see you next time. Bye!